Hey Seed Hunters, here's my top 20 seeds found this month in Minecraft. Seed 20 has a woodland mansion with a crazy loft conversion. I bet you thought you'd never see pillagers running around the roof of a mansion. Well, it's the very first thing you'll see in this seed because this structure combination is right at spawn. This could make for a great evil base which extends down into a dripstone cave. Head over the peaks and through the dark forest and you'll run into a lush mountain with large open slopes and even exposed lushness at the top. You'll be happy to know this isn't the only structure combo I've got to show you. The best is yet to come. Seed 19 caught my eye because of some rare combined features that you don't see very often. But first, check out what's at spawn. Just a short walk after beginning your adventure will bring you to this gigantic dark oak mountain dome, the perfect place to set up your home after you've traveled back from this incredibly rare village. It bridges over a ravine where you'll spot an exposed fossil directly under the houses. But there's more. There's a stronghold under this village too. If you like when rare structures combine with villagers like me, then you'll love this next seed too. Seed 18 has a village right by spawn that is so close to a jungle temple that the temple has almost made its way inside one of the houses. You spawn only 200 blocks away in the middle of a great combination of warm biomes, badlands, desert, jungle, savanna and plains all around you. There's plenty of villages around too, but this one you'll want to visit first. Not only has a temple collided with a house, but a ruined portal has lined up perfectly with a village path too. Just up from the village, you can find another portal, except this one is giant. Seed 17 has an epic mountain cave that you need to explore. The great thing about this cave is that it's right next to where you spawn in this beautiful spruce forest. Take a short walk up the mountain and you'll find it hard not to notice this giant cave opening. Jump on down to the lush floor below to enjoy this incredible view. Back above the cave, take some time to enjoy this stunning forest valley that leads you to a village with a giant ruined portal. There's also an inspiring ice spikes valley, but if you want even more unique terrain, check out the next seed. Seed 16 spawns you in a bamboo forest just 150 blocks away from this remarkable piece of terrain. With quadruple archways and even a hole in the top, I'm sure one of you could turn this into a base like no other. What would you do with this terrain? Make your way through the hole to reach the top where you'll notice a mushroom island off on the horizon and in the opposite direction, a village on the edge of a mangrove swamp. But sometimes, to find the very best villages in Minecraft, you have to travel further away from spawn. Seed 15 has one of the most feature-packed villages I've ever showcased. This tiger village sits on the slope of a snowy mountain just across the river from a pillager outpost with 4 relays ready to free. At the bottom of this village down by the river, you can find an igloo and even an exposed spider dungeon. Below this village there is not one but 2 strongholds. Dig down right next to this blacksmith to find the end portal and drop down the cave behind the outpost to find the other end portal. Seed 14 has a peaceful meadow village hidden away in a snowy mountain crater right by spawn. With this secluded location full of flowers, the life of a villager has never been more chill. I could spend hours relaxing right here, but if you need some more excitement, just head down below the village where you'll find an ancient city. This one is special because it has double dungeon. Would you be brave enough to set up a mob farm down here? On the edge of this mountain range, you can find another 2 villages and a nice lake surrounded by 4 different wood types. Seed 13 is an incredible mansion spawn seed that combines rare structures with aesthetically pleasing terrain all on your doorstep. Let's start with the mansion, which is visible from spawn. You'll find loads of exposed lush caves around it, including this one right at base. I love it when you find trees growing in caves like this. From the mansion, head through rivers and forests to reach a stunning meadow valley surrounded by flowers and bees. If you thought this lush cave was cool, wait till you see the incredible sinkhole in the next seed. Seed 12 spawns you right next to the unique piece of terrain that made you click on this video. This snowy mountain sinkhole has sharp peaks above and enormous lush caves below. If you're wanting caves and cliffs, this is the best spawn you'll ever find. Head under the mountain through the large opening in the cliff and let your imagination run wild with possibilities. The whole mountain is completely hollow with lushness. Explore the snowy mountain range until you reach an ice spikes valley that leads you directly to another exposed cave, this time full of dripstone. Follow the spikes further to this spot that would be perfect for setting up a cozy snowy camp. Are you ready for possibly the best spawn ever in terms of structures? This next seed could be just that. Seed 11 spawns you on top of a woodland mansion. Walk yourself to the roof ledge where you'll see that the mansion is not the only structure right at spawn. There's a village and an outpost too. All three of these structures combined. You couldn't ask for a more action-packed spawn. Zoom out a bit to see that this incredibly lucky combination sits high on a meadow overlooking winding rivers and every wood type imaginable. You're probably asking yourself, why isn't this seed number 1? Well, it was originally. This video was going to be a top 10 until 10 more seeds came along that I thought you needed to see, and trust me, you do need to see them. Up next is seed 10, which spawns you in a Badlands biome only a hop, skip and jump away from a temple village that also has a ruined portal. This isn't even the best village I want to show you in this seed. Head to the desert where you can find this one that sits just above a huge exposed cave that has something inside of it that I've never seen before. Walk around the planks of this hanging mineshaft and you might just spot a fossil full of diamonds at the bottom of the cave. Have you seen anything like this before? Seed 9 is another incredibly rare seed that spawns you on a jungle temple. Instant access to some of the treasure if you can avoid the arrows. Spawning on such a rare structure is cool enough, but my favorite thing about this seed is the fact that you can jump from the temple down into this enormous lush cave. Big enough to build a lush civilization with a staircase to your jungle shrine at the top. Roundabout is plenty of bamboo and a village next to a strange mound of sand. Perhaps not as insane as the terrain you'll spawn on in the next seed. Seed 8 spawns you on top of a jaw-dropping chunk of windswept dark forest. As soon as you start the game, you'll tower over the world around you. There is so much building potential with this one, especially with the large exposed cave underneath that cuts right through the mountain. The steep cliff face provides great opportunity for some cliff bases too. Right next to it, there's even more amazing windswept terrain. The landscape is one that would make for a really unique survival experience. Maybe not as unique as the next seed's feature, as it is something I have never seen before. Seed 7 spawns you right in front of well, I'm not really sure what to call it. A pillager temple? A jungle outpost? I've never seen this combination before. What would you call this if this was a new structure added to Minecraft? Right at spawn, it sits at the meeting point of 4 rivers and 3 warm biomes. One river leads to a desert temple, a village, and eroded badlands. One river leads to a jungle edge village, and another river leads to a sparse jungle, a ruined portal, and more temples. This is one of the best warm biome spawns ever. From a rare structure spawn to a rare terrain spawn, Seed 6 will start your adventure in the largest enclosed mountain area I've ever seen. I believe this spawn would be a builder's dream. Build yourself a historic town walled by the surrounding jagged peaks. There's even a central enclosed area for your main centerpiece building. Beyond the walls, you're probably surrounded by dense forests, ocean, and more mountains. There is so much to explore. Give Seed 5 a try if you're a fan of shipwrecks and you're looking for a snowy adventure this winter. Close to spawn, you can find this village that is combined with both a pillager outpost and an igloo. Look out from the outpost and you'll be able to spot your first shipwreck. Full of treasure and shiny leather, it's no wonder the villagers and pillagers are fighting over this area. Slide your way through the frozen ocean where you can find yet another fully intact shipwreck close by. All above water and full of loot, this seed is a shipwreck fan's dream. Seed 4 is a great all-round seed with a meadow village close to spawn that has 2 great features going for it. The first is this mountain crater behind it. This would be a great building location for adding your own stamp of creativity to the village. Secondly, head under the village where you can find a stronghold with a skeleton dungeon in the library. There's another meadow village close by that is positioned perfectly on a hill overlooking the surrounding forests. The hill it sits on is hollowed out by a dripstone cave, and there's a mansion just around the corner too. Seed 3 is one of the best and simplest village island spawn seeds I've ever seen. There's literally just a village and water. That's it. What more could you want? I think this would be such a chill seed to spawn on. You can just relax with your new villager friends and do some fishing. The only dramas you'll have here will be between the wolves and the foxes. The ocean breeze might be a bit chilly, but fear not, the next seed is sure to warm you up. Seed 2 is one amazing Badlands biome seed that you need to try. Make your way to the edge of the biome by the ocean where you'll see the most amazing Badlands mountain coast I've ever seen. The small cliffs separating the ocean from the insanely steep slopes is truly a sight to see. The steepness is accentuated by this triple blacksmith village that climbs all the way to the top of the mountain. Follow the path over the peaks to the most incredible wooded Badlands valley in Minecraft. If this biome is your vibe, I'm sure this valley Valley will spark your imagination. If you'd rather experience a larger variety of biomes, the next seed is just for you. Seed 1 spawns you just steps away from my favorite terrain feature, a beautiful meadow crater. This one is extra special because it's surrounded by almost every biome imaginable, with snow on one side and jungle and badlands on the other and everything else in between. This makes for the perfect world center point. Every wood type is easily accessible and there's loads of great structures too. Head to the ice spikes where you can find both a village and pillager outpost. Head through to the forest where you can find some inspiring meadow valleys, and head through the jungle where you can find villages bordering the Badlands. Which seed was your favourite and what kind of seeds would you like to see next? Let me know in the comments. If you'd like to continue your seed search, click on the next video.